Hello everybody, this is going to be the start to a new channel of mine. I just came back from a trip here and I figured it'd be a good idea to track my progress on this, so it's just going to be a first quick little intro episode. So I'd like to start documenting my progress. I've fished my whole life, as long as I can remember. I'd go on fishing trips and I've always loved fishing. And so this year I was on a internship in Timmins, Ontario. I'm usually going to school in Kingston, Ontario. So I was up in Timmins, and this, a few weeks ago, actually probably about a month ago, I decided I wanted to try fly fishing. So I'd made excuses before that I didn't have the time, didn't know how to do it, but I just said screw it, I'm going to go buy the gear and figure out how I can do it, and just try and learn on my own for now. So I went into Canadian Tire, I bought a $70 rod and reel, I bought some pretty crappy fly sets, but fly sets nonetheless. And I went out and I decided to try fly fishing. I went to areas, different rivers and creeks in the area, and I've been working on my casting. And I haven't really seen any interest from fish so far, but I didn't really expect to because I'm just starting out. The pictures you're seeing now are from a place called High Falls in Timmins, Ontario. A friend of mine took the pictures. I thought he did a great job. I thought they were pretty neat to see. This is maybe my fourth time out, so obviously my technique's not the greatest, but it's pretty cool photos. So those are my experiences in Timmins so far. I've had a chance to try and fly fish in Georgian Bay as well, near Tobermory, but I just don't really know what I'm doing yet. So I was unsuccessful, but I had fun doing so. I basically made this channel so I can track my progress as a fly fisherman, to see sort of how I do. This is the first episode. I've been doing it for about, like I said, a month, and I plan to make an episode after every time I go fishing. So it might slow down during the school year. I'm going back to school in September, so I'll be returning to Kingston. But I plan to join the fly fishing club there, I think, provided I can get some rides there. And so it'll be pretty cool because I'll have a chance to learn from some more experienced people there, and hopefully we'll be able to go on some trips where I can catch some good fish and catch some nice fish down south. So those are my plans when I go back to Kingston. If anybody here has any tips for a beginner, please let me know. I still need to get used to trying to decide which types of flies to use and when. So if you guys have any tips for that, please let me know. If you guys have any tips for how to tell if a fish is striking when you don't have a strike indicator, please let me know too, because I find that kind of difficult. If you guys have any home remedies for making your own strike indicator, or different substances you can use as to make your dry flies float longer, that'd be great. Any tips I would love to hear. I eventually want to get into tying my own flies because I don't like the quality of the ones I'm buying. So I think I'm looking into potentially getting a kit from Bass Pro Shops, where it's basically a fly tying kit, and I think it's $65 or something like that. So if anybody's had that kit, has any reviews or recommendations about that kit, please let me know. Or if you have any kits that are better, please send them my way as well, because I'd like to get into that. I feel like, even though I haven't caught a fish yet, I feel like catching a fish on a fly that I have made would be a really rewarding experience. Just so everybody knows, I'm not catching to keep. I catch and release, so I fish barbless, and when I make my own flies, I'll be using barbless. So yeah, if you have any tips, I'd like to finish with just a quick story today. Today was the most progress I've had when I was fly fishing. I went out to this little creek where I'd seen some trout before, but I didn't have my rod on me, so I wasn't fishing. And so I went out today after dinner, and sure enough, there were specks there. There was a school. I don't know how many there were, but they were hidden top water. I don't know if they were eating insects or what, well, they probably were, but I don't know what type of insect they were eating. And I just couldn't seem to match my fly to it. They were hidden insects all around my fly, but they weren't hitting my fly. And finally, it was about 9:30 at night, and it was getting dark, and I decided to throw on this bright yellow dry fly so I could see a little bit better, and so maybe the fish could see a little bit better. And sure enough, first cast, the fish hit the lure, and I got so excited, went to set the hook, and to my dismay, it felt like I didn't even have the fish, and so I reeled my line in. I thought I just missed him, but it turns out the line was clean cut. So I don't know if this little speck had sharper teeth than normal, or sharper teeth than I expected him to have, but it seemed like he just went through my line and took my fly. So it was frustrating that I missed my first fish that I ever had a chance to catch, but it was very rewarding at the same time, because I know that I'm making progress. I at least made the fly somewhat presentable, and yeah, frustration came pretty rewarding this time. So I love fly fishing. I'm not even that great at it yet. I just started. My cast is far from perfect. My cast is far from acceptable. So, if you guys have any tips, that'd be amazing. I love doing it. I think I haven't caught a fish doing it, but I feel like 95% of fly fishing is just about the outdoors, the adventure, getting to the spot you're fishing, the sounds and the smells, and I think that's what it's really about. But I wouldn't mind catching a few fish. So, like I said, any tips, write them in the comments below. I'll try and document. I'm gonna go back to fishing this spot tomorrow and maybe Tuesday, see if I can catch some fish. So I'll try and get some pictures if I do. And I'm gonna document it, like I said. So after every fishing trip, there'll be a new episode. So if you guys like this, yeah, just let me know and put some tips down below. Subscribe if you want to. This is more or less just for myself and any friends or family that want to see my progress as a fly fisherman. So if you want to join them on that journey and see how I progress, feel free to keep watching my videos. And I look forward to sharing my experience with you guys. So thanks for watching. I'll talk to you guys later. And yeah, good luck everybody. And talk to you later. Thanks for watching. Bye.